So here I am continuing the tracing. And it is a couple of days later actually. I'm doing some work in advance for you because otherwise things would become very stressful if I have to do everything in those last 2 weeks of December. The snow that I showed you, it continued snowing, and we had lots of snow yesterday, and today snow is melting. But look at this, the sun is setting. It's late in the afternoon, late afternoon. Look at that, beautiful. And then there is a little bit of snow left. I made a walk yesterday in the snow and I recorded a couple of seconds for you. So somewhere in this Watercolour Along course I will show you that footage. And you can see what it looked like over here. So it is 5:30 p.m. and I am outside. It has been snowing almost all day today, and as you can see, everything is covered in snow. Absolutely beautiful. I am waiting for my husband to come home. He called about an hour ago to say that he would be home early and of course he will be late today because he is stuck in a huge traffic jam. I warned him for that, but if a man doesn't listen to his wife, then he will get stuck in a traffic jams. I love these walks through Winter Wonderland. So now this is not a very romantic walk because this is the busy street towards our town. But maybe you heard that sound. It sounded like a little shotgun. Well, that is a little bit of fireworks. So I really enjoy this weather. Absolutely love it. I hate the cold, but I love the sounds, all that muted sounds that occurs when there is snow. The snow is just dampening every sound. Look at this. Absolutely gorgeous. And here is a very beautiful piece. Let me show you. We have a lot of water here, so we also have a lot of bridges. Lovely. So this is another another part of the street where I live. Here there are some constructions happening. And again, there is water here. And actually I can see a little bit of ice on the water. Here, beautiful Christmas decorations of one of our neighbors. And here, beautiful twigs covered in snow. Glorious, just glorious. I hope this will be here tomorrow. Then I can do a little walk tomorrow morning, because now everything is lightened by these lanterns. But tomorrow with daylight, I think everything looks much fresher and brighter. Here is a little more Christmas decorations. It's a bit early for the Christmas decorations, so most people will start putting it on, are just starting decorating. So here I'm walking back into my street. Oh, this is nice. Here are the lamps. The decoration is covered with snow. Beautiful. Beautiful. So I'm heading back now. And look at that. It looks so charming. This is actually a great idea for drawing. Beautiful. Here, a couple of trees covered with lights. Just lovely, don't you think? Well, this is it for today. I'm getting back home, and well, I hope you enjoy this. Bye bye. This tracing, you could find this very boring, and I would completely understand, as I used to find this extremely boring. But because I can talk to you guys, it becomes a lot less tedious. And also, I have found that this tracing, if you do it right, the painting will be so much more fun. So I am now accepting that this is just what needs to be done. And this time it is not so tedious for me, because I'm talking to you guys. Well, guys, I think most of you will be ladies. Christmas is on its way here in the Netherlands, and we have a family app. My brothers and sisters and their families, husbands, wives, they all post things in this app, and these couple of days we see a lot of Christmas trees in their homes. They are They are decorating for Christmas. And I have to say I haven't started yet. Because I'm too busy. And, you know, snowfall is nice. But my mother always gets migraines and dizziness when snow is on the way. And this time with the heavy snowfall, I got a pretty nasty migraine as well. And normally I always deny that my migraines come from the weather changes. But this time I think it was nothing else but the snow causing this migraine. So I'm still having this migraine. It's very annoying. It's getting better though. So now over here it's not completely clear how the lines are. So maybe it would be wise if I put on a little more soft graphite pencil than I've done. I think I know what's... Let's take a look at the... Oh yeah. Best thing I can do, I think, is do this. To make sure I have everything. We always used to have a real Christmas tree in the house. But I've noticed that I react to those Christmas trees like it's an allergy. And again, my mother has the same thing going on, but she refuses. Oh no, she has a fake tree right now. We don't have a fake tree, but we have a beautiful large wreath. A fake one, of course. Let's take a look. I think I just finished this part of the tracing. Actually, I didn't. Here is something. So. I hope this is going to work. Now, let's flip the paper. And now I must put it in the middle. I think it's in the middle of the page. So, now let's tape it down and then start tracing again. Let's start the next phase of the tracing, and that means that we are going to tape down this the sheet, and be sure that you test the tape you are using on your watercolor paper. You don't want the tape to ruin your paper. And I hope I tested well enough, so I'm going to tape down 2 pieces of tape here. So, next phase. Here I have my Derwent Pro Color pencil, primary red. I choose a hard pencil So it's either Procolor or my Erogeton, but the Procolor just happened to be on the table because I received them recently. And I am now going to trace everything with this red pencil. And I'm choosing red because it makes it easier to see where I've been and what I need to do. Now let's do a little bit of testing to see if the method is working. I've seen several watercolor artists do it like this, so look at that. There, what I put on there is now coming here. This is exactly what I was hoping for. So the soft graphite pencil on the back is now being transferred to the watercolor paper. My hands are a mess, you know, here. I cut myself last week. It looks messy. And the mess comes from cutting myself. Yeah, a little accident in the kitchen. And I have making my hands dirty last night because I've been making a Christmas arrangement. And that was quite very nice. It was a workshop. I do that almost every year, I think. Oh, there's the sunshine coming. Well, a little bit of sunshine, very welcoming, because, you know, we started this week with a lot of snow. That was fun. Then yesterday we had lots and lots of rain. And today it looks very friendly with a couple of clouds and sunshine. Anyway, I've been making a Christmas arrangement and it was quite a lot of work. It's in the living room right now and well, I think I will show you somewhere in this coloring course of watercoloring course. I always found this phase in the painting process very boring, but now that I'm talking to you, it's not so boring. So maybe I should make tracing videos so you can watch the boring stuff and me being not bored at all. I'm recording bits and pieces of this course every day, so a couple of minutes here, a couple of minutes there. It's a very busy time of year with a lot of performances. 2 more to go. Next Sunday we will have a performance with the choir. And then there will be another one on the 25th of December. You know, we call that First Christmas Day. I will be singing in a church. In a church on Christmas morning. Do you say that? Is that the right term in English? I don't know. I'm not sure what I will be singing. I just had contact with the lady who plays the organ in the church. So we are now trying to find the right songs. With the sun being so low on the horizon, there are very long shadows, as you can see. Look at the pencil. If I lay it down, look at that. So the angle of the sun rays is so low that there's a lot of shadow. Let's do some checking. Look, there's a problem. This leaf is not coming through, and that has everything to do with there are two sheets of paper here on top of each other, so I think I will have to push harder. Let's try that. I'm really pushing very hard. There it comes. Oh, I need a lot of pressure. It's very important that you have a pencil with a firm lead so it won't break that easily. I think this little leaf didn't come through also, so that looks better, but we are missing a couple of there's something else going on. The lines on the back are not exactly in the same area as, so I'm going to I need to fix that. So what I'm going to do is add a little more of the graphite. Let's change the position of the camera so you can see. So we have a problem over here. So here's the soft graphite pencil, and I'm going to lay down extra graphite. You know, the problem is with if you push very hard with your red pencil, then you might damage your watercolor paper, and I don't want that to happen. So let's see what happens if we do it like this. So let's try again. Now, thanks to the tape, this paper will come back to its original place. If I had not taped it down, then I would have had a huge problem right now. So let's start again and see what happens now. I'm giving less pressure because I am now hoping that with less pressure the graphite will transfer. Let's see. Well, that looks a little better. Let's see. Let's move on. So what I have learned now, if you do it like this, the transferring, you need to be very precise. Very precise. This is working too. So what if I do this? You know, the graphite is there. It is there on the other side of the paper, but is it exactly underneath the black lines that we see here? That's the question. This is working. This is working. So what I've learned now, yeah, I will continue the tracing like I started, and then if there's a spot that is not coming through well enough, then I can do here is a problem. Let's do this. Look at that. I think I found my way. I'm very happy with this. I keep coming back and checking. Now, on the list of equipment that you need for this project, there was also a harder lead graphite pencil. And we're going to use that later to add a little more precision to the lines that are now being traced onto the watercolor paper. I used to have a very hard time coloring and painting with a sketch only sketched with graphite pencil because I used to lose track of all the lines. But then the coloring books came and I was thrilled with all the black ink lines that were in it, and it helped me to practice my eye. And then Painterly Days came to me as a present. Somebody sent it to me. Wonderful present. That book gives me so much joy, it still does. So Painterly Days has a slightly different concept. It is for watercolor pencils or paint or ink tens or anything that is water soluble. And Christy Rice, the lady who invented the Painterly Days books, she did not use black lines but gray ones. So that was a next step for me into gaining the confidence and training my eye of not losing track of my drawing and painting. And now I'm confident enough to work with just graphite lines, but I still want precision because I want to be very clear where I am, what I am working on. And I think I will use a very loose painting method for this particular painting, the Christmas wreath. So I really need those clear gray lines. So let's check again. This is going well. As you can see, I have changed my tracing method a little bit with making slightly broader lines here. I have a bigger chance of hitting and transferring that soft graphite pencil that is on the back of this of these sheets. It's almost time to do a little bit of sharpening. Let's check again. Yeah, this is going well. Now I will, if this is finished, the tracing, then I will have to go up onto the attic where the Christmas decoration boxes are, because I need 2 bells, or at least 1 bell, to see how the shading and the, you know, the shininess, how that works. Of course I will also use a couple of reference photos on the internet, but somewhere I have a teeny tiny golden bell, so maybe we can figure out how to paint a shiny bell.